Hi everyone, TAKful Creator here. Okay, so per usual, let's pray. May God the Creator bless us. May God the Redeemer heal us. May God the Holy Spirit enlighten us. Give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to do the work of God, feet to walk the path of justice, and mouths to preach the good news. May the angel of peace watch over us and lead us to the reign of God. Ashe. Okay, so what shall we start with? I say we start with seeing who's with us. Show me yes, please. Can you show me no? Thank you. Show me that we're on the right track and we should keep going. Thank you. All honest answers, no trickster energies present. Thank you. All divine beings, light beings, benign, benevolent beings here. Any demonic or hateful entities present? Let me know now. No? Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Alright, should we start off with the general? Alright. So we're going to start off with our general deck. Find it. Okay, or maybe not, since I can't find the... Oh, yes I can, never mind. Wow, that was interesting. Said no trickster energies present. Okay, so... lymphatic system, how to, peace, internal peace, a thief, and an ally of the LGBT community. Funeral service. New ideas, ventures, missed a lack of opportunity. Interesting. Hospital ER visit, self-destruction, caution, proceed. Alert. May month. Security. Okay, so secretary is written there, but security. I don't have a security card, so we're going to just label this as security, since that's what I like, a security guard. Girl or gal. Leap of faith. Okay. Seems like the cards are just getting messy. Understood the assignment, basic, real news, no reconciliation, foreplay, sex, spiritual, blindness, April month, Labor Day. December months, missing your intuition, missing the guiding light, a divorce, future thoughts, abundance, a caregiver of elderly, hate is on chill, karmic relationship, baby boy. Dentist's office. bathroom, feast or famine. Mixed breed. Okay, so let's see. Because even though I'm reading the cards, I'm not being compelled to drop them. Let me see. Show me yes. No. Should I drop any more cards? No. Should we go to the descriptive cards? No. Are there any more cards we need for this reading? Yes. Let's see. Not the descriptive, some signs. What are the signs associated with this reading? We have an Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo, and the color black, which shouldn't be in there. And it's funny because when I initially went for the colors, when I initially went for the signs, I picked up colors. And I was like, oh no, not colors. We already solidified signs. So I went to the signs, and that was the next deck I picked up. And still the color black, a color, falls out of the deck. So it's definitely necessary. This is the confirmation. So black is the color of secrecy, privacy, stealth. It's also a very slim in color, so you know, if you wanted any fashion tips from TAKful, it's slim in color, yes. But then black is also the absence of something and the wholeness of something. But I think because it's in the reverse, we're talking about the absence of something. So the absence of privacy, no. The excessiveness of privacy and the absence of communion, the absence of like community. Okay. So I guess there's a such thing as too much privacy. So we have the absence of community here with black, like a black void. Leo. This is very interesting. Kind of like how everything is falling into place, literally. So I'm just gonna leave it like this so that it just doesn't fall again. There's no need to keep reorienting the board. But so when we're talking about the signs, now we could talk about the actual signs, or we could talk about the symbolism behind the signs. So with Leo, for example, it's the card of strength, and it represents physical strength, like a lion. Don't think of the Wizard of Oz or the Wiz, but think of more like the King of the Jungle. But the King of the Jungle, not because he's the sole food provider, but because he's providing the community support, the community strength for all of the lions, right? So like the emotional, mental, and spiritual prowess. That's what we're talking about here. Courage. Just like Courage the Cowardly Dog. But like, and from the Wiz, the lion lacking courage, needing courage is synonymous with courage, but mainly overcoming obstacles. And it's in the upright, so whichever is here, I think the main point is that whatever obstacles will be, if not already have been overcome. So then we have Aquarius. Now, it's the star card, and it usually focuses on optimism. It's in the upright, so when we're looking at it, we're noting the more positive aspects of it, even though we know Aquarius, we know how they can be, right? So then this is all about manifesting your heart's desires, but then having the assurance that your desires will manifest the way that is most ideal for you, even if that's not what you think. It's most ideal for you, so you're already accepting it. And it also gives us a gentle nudge, a gentle push to encourage others and support others to be the same way, to kind of accept their wants and desires as like fact. Just making sure that it's positive. I feel like that's the main issue here. Positivity. But yeah, Aquarius could also be known as the therapy card, ironically, even though and I think that's mainly because they're one of the most emotionless signs, even though they're extremely theatrical. So this is very interesting. Then we have Sag, right? Sag is the Temperance card, and it's in the upright also, which usually means that there's a gifted mediator here, right? Someone who can find common ground, someone who's good at balancing. Judgments is very similar to the Libra card, but it's usually about understanding and awareness, whereas the Libra is usually about like moral and principle, like overt fairness, and is usually in love. I also have to note that for the Libras, it's usually in love. But with the Temperance, it's more about like overall, whatever's super meta, but then whatever's like very grounded also. It's like the combination of everything balancing out, kind of like yin and yang, just one entity, right? And then do we have any more here? Okay. And then these, so yes, we're in the age of Aquarius. So we have a rising Sag, Sun in Leo. That we have one individual. Is it a masculine? We have a feminine. Is she in her feminine energy? No. So we have a feminine that's in her masculine energy. She's a Leo with a rising Sag, and this is during the age of Aquarius. She is super private, excessively private, but it's in a way that's actually destructive to the people that's around her. No, it's in a way that's destructive to her. It's destructive to herself. Okay, so she needs to go to a dentist's office. Is this person elderly? No, this person's younger. Okay, and is a caregiver of the elderly. Okay, so we have a Leo that's a caregiver of the elderly, right? And needs to go to the dentist's office. There's something about a baby boy present. He's someone's baby boy. That's what I'm hearing. Someone's baby boy. Does the Leo have a baby boy? Oh, okay, so the Leo has a baby boy. Has any other kids? No, just a son. That is a toddler. And they just got out of a karmic relationship. And this boy is a karmic spawn. I'm so sorry. A karmic spawn of this relationship. But the hate is on chill right now, because there's so much financial abundance that's present with this Leo. Future thoughts. She's thinking for the future of her child, which is probably why all this abundance is present, right? Oh, and she's going to get a divorce with her baby daddy, right? Because she decided to let go of whatever her intuition was telling her and to seek truth about what happened in the December months. Not around like early December. What happened early December? Because something happened early December, which okay, so she's getting a divorce in April, May. She's getting a divorce in May, this Leo. And she's doing it to think about her son, because something happened with her son's father in December. September. Oh, okay, now I understand. So she's getting a divorce in April, or she's filing for divorce. I'm sorry. Here, I have it in my mind. It's just articulating it. It's just, for some reason, it's just doing what it does. Okay. So this Leo's filing for divorce in April, and the divorce will be finalized in May. That's why we have the April here and the May here, right? Because of what she found out. Because of what she found out happened in September. And she's going to find this out in December. So right now it's October. So sis is not going to find this information out. I mean, this is the whole reason why the reading is out, so you can let her know prematurely, maybe speed all of this up. But, like, sis, he cheated. That's what I'm going to say. He cheated. Because why else would you leave him, right? He cheated in September, near Labor Day. And, right, because Memorial Day is in, yes, Labor Day in September. And he never told you. Yo, lying sack of, wow, okay. But this is going to end up in a divorce. That's good. It's going to end up in a divorce. She's saying that she was spiritually blind and that she wasn't listening to her own intuition. So she knew something was happening. She knew something was happening. Right? And that's what in the December months when she's finding out, she knew something was happening and she blames it on her being spiritual blind. Lacking sight, in her intuitional sight. And so did he try to give her some kind of foreplay that was different? Okay, so he offered he offered a sex practice that was not what was in their normal scheme. Okay. And so that's how she found out. And oh wow, and she knew it. And she knew it. She was like, oh, this is different. Wow. Hate on chill. Hate should no reconciliation. Hate on chill. Hate should be real news. Yikes. He cheated, sis. He cheated. I actually have a reading like that. He cheated, sis. So you should definitely go back and watch that. He cheated, sis. Okay. But don't worry because he was basic. This Leo's chosen. No. Is this other party chosen? No. Is there any chosen people in the reading? The chosen people are the friends of these karmics that are going through it right now. And so as a chosen one, you have to use your gifts for good. If you see a need, you feel a need. If you come across this information, you have to be the bearer of bad news. And I say bearer because that's where the funeral comes in. It's not a physical funeral. It is you are the bearer of bad news. We know this Leo is a girl. We know that her dude trifling, super basic. And we know that the chosen ones understand the assignment now. And their assignment is to let these karmics know that they're being karmic. Wow. Because we have the baby to think about. And I believe the baby is chosen. The baby is a chosen one. And so we literally have karmic parents raising a chosen one who also befriended a chosen one. So I don't know if you are the godparent. Are you the godparent? No. Any relation to the kids? No. You just are friendly with the kids. Okay. Well, maybe you should petition to be a godparent so that the chosen one has a chosen one to look up to, because this is just reckless. But it's good that the mom eventually in December will see the error of her ways, even though it would be how many months after the fact. Digressing. Okay. But again, the chosen one that's listening to this reading understands the assignment. So I'm going to put that over here. You understand. Okay. Real news. You will be the bearer of real news. Okay. Take a leap of faith. You are being judged. There's a council, but it's a spiritual council. It's not a real council. So like it's not a government council. It's a government council. Oh, no, let me turn it. Is it a government council? No, is it a spiritual council? Okay, so we have a spiritual council right now judging the chosen one. I know this is a non-judgmental zone. I'm not judging you. I'm just relaying the message. But you will be judged in this situation on how you handle it. You will be judged harshly if you don't, meaning that you will have a fall from grace. So, you know, make sure you let this Leo know what's going on. Counsel. You have to alert the individual. Now, self-destruction. See, that's when the funeral service initially dropped. That was my issue. That was my thing. When it dropped, I was like, okay, so a funeral service, hospital, self-destruction. So is someone committing suicide here? No. But someone was so angry at what happened that they decided to be injurious and hurt themselves. And they are now in the hospital. Okay. Yeah, not physically now, but now in a sense that, like, in relation to the story, they're hospitalized somewhere in this story. Is it going to result in a funeral? No. It's just to make sure that the individual is okay. Because of this missed or lack opportunity of having, you know, this full family, this ideal family. But now there's new ideas and ventures, like they would have to seek a new dad, I guess, for their son. Yeah, they would have to. They're looking now. In actuality, they should be looking for the parts of themselves that they lost during this version. They should go through a full healing process, and then their divine counterpart will show up and be perfect for the son. But we're talking about karmics here, so that's ideal. As a chosen one, you can offer good options to this individual, but it's up to you to protect this person. Now, they are an ally to the LGBT community, friend of the community, the chosen one. The actual person's a friend of the community. Does that really matter? No, we're just learning more about it. Okay, so we're just, so you can pinpoint who in your life, what Leo in your life, they are allies to the community. They openly support them. Yeah, so now you as a chosen person has to offer a how to purge your emotions, your lymphatic system, you know, your mucus and everything, crying it all out, how to truly heal from this, to receive inner peace. Someone is physically stealing or may physically try to take your personal items, so offering like personal protection. For example, like if he is no longer welcome back in the house, like how do you give him his stuff without him going and trying to take more of your things? Confirmation. Like it's things like that. He could potentially try to take more than what he's owed because he's hurt. So as a chosen one, you're kind of like safeguarding this entire situation, because these two karmics are out without a paddle, and you have to think about the chosen baby here, because as chosen people, we're thinking about the collective, and the collective that can be of positive and high vibration, not the collective that, you know, tears us down. Our only relation there is to stop them from making worse decisions by offering our light. So that would be what is your responsibility here. And I know you can't control anybody. That's not your requirement. Your requirement is to be that prophetic beacon for someone else. That might seem like you're being pushy with advice. That might seem like you're being overly suggestive. You're being harsh. You're being blunt. You're not taking consideration of people's feelings because you're offering them information that would hurt anyone's feelings, regardless of the environment, timeline, perception, type of person, background, you know, just anything. It would just hurt their feelings. So you're going to have to push away your own people-pleasing tendencies, because as a chosen person, you most likely at some point in time was heavily people-pleasing, so that you can learn what is best for other people in relation to you, So noting that this is good for you, this is good for them. There's a difference. This is what you have to do for them to be pleased. And they are different from all these other people. So you're people pleasing, you're adapting, you're being flexible. That is what you're learning in that moment. Now that you are chosen and you are reaching a higher vibration, your people pleasing also incorporates your self-care, also incorporates yourself. And the people pleasing, you're pleasing yourself. But now you're offering discernment to your people pleasing. How do I please this person without enabling them? How do I people please this person to have their own ability to be successful without taking from you as an individual, without taking from anyone else, without taking? How can we make this mutually beneficial instead of what people pleasing is, which is parasitical or singularly beneficial? One person is benefiting while the other person is neutral. But if you're people pleasing, you're offering your energy to someone else in a way that is self-sacrificing oftentimes, or it can lead to a self-sacrificing pattern. So yeah, as a recovering people pleaser, myself included, I'm letting you know you're going to have to use your discernment with your people pleasing skills to orchestrate this deceivery, this deception rather, in the cleanest way possible for the baby that's present. And our last card, we have survival mode. And that's where you are right now. You can't be in love and light, even though that's what we preach as divine entities. Love and light, yes. Love and light also can only be appreciated with darkness. You are in survival mode right now, which means you have to put away a lot of the palatableness, a lot of the simplicities, and you're gonna have to dig deep into your emotional vessel and deal with these karmic energies, even though you're above it. I wish you the best of luck.